Here we are again, guys. Andrew from Not on Sundays Brewing here. This is the second beer review I've been able to do tonight. I've not been around the camera a whole lot lately, so enjoying this time I can break into a couple reviews. This is a homebrew review. The last one I've got from Mr. Barry at the Brewed Palate up in New York. This is his Innkeeper Barleywine. I saved this one to last. One, because it sounds amazing. But two, I've heard from some of the other guys that this is a stand-up brew. This was done in 2014, bottled in late November 2014. Stands at 9.6% ABV. I calculated, I assume, 63 IBUs. It's got a little bit of ingredients here. A little bit of Maurice Otter, Victory, Vienna, Crystal 6, no, not 60, Crystal 80, Crystal 120, hops, Chinook Centennial U.S. Goldings, Y Yeast 1968 is the yeast, the London ESB. So pretty stoked that I get to have a barley wine here from 2014. Got a little age on it. I did a little prep work and got some, took care of some of that wax on the top. So let's crack into this thing. Very cool wax on the, I imagine keeping that oxygen out. Let's get a little pour on this thing. I forgot to bring with me the sheet that Barry sent me with details on it. I believe it was bottle conditioned, so I left a little bit in there. But look at that. Wow. The carbon, that's beautiful. Gosh, and I don't even have to get close to this beer to smell it. Normally, it takes something really sour or hoppy for me to get that sensation of smelling it from a foot and a half away or so. I smell like candied sugar almost, like, or a dark, what's the right word? Like dark fruits, like kind of plum. Oh, and as I get closer, it's more pronounced. That's awesome. Yeah, so you get a little kind of almost maybe plum, like, and then maybe a little fig to it, and almost a little bit of like a candy sugar aroma to it. All hops have faded away at this point. And I wonder, I'm not sure, he didn't explicitly say, but from the grain bill, it looks like an English barley wine. But from some of the hops, it lends itself a little bit more towards an American barley wine, being Chinook Centennial hops. But I'm assuming they're probably lower levels of those hops, so I'm imagining it's staying English style, or at least it was in the beginning. By now, it's just a really nice, inviting aroma. That head is sticking around nicely. Let's get into this. It's a dark brown. You can't really see through it, so I don't know if that's as much the color or if it's a little bit cloudy. I think it was bottle conditioned, so it's possible I stirred a little something up in there. Wow, it smells delightful. Cheers, guys. 4 minutes in, I haven't tasted it. Ah! Dude. Wow. And it follows. That's incredible. Right off the bat, Barry. That is a very, very good beer. And it is aged phenomenally. You get a lot of the dark fruits. with kind of an underlying richness from that Maris Otter. Just a tiny bit of that, I think that candy sweetness is probably left over and kind of transformed from those crystal malts. But I'm repeating myself again. There's kind of like this figgy, plum, fruitiness to it. No oxidation, which I imagine the wax helped with that. That is delightful. A delightful, delightful beer. You could not tell me that was 9.8% either. It's nice and rich. I'm not going to drink a lot of it here just because I want to sit, kind of let this thing warm up. All the beers that I'm pulling for these reviews, most of them are sitting in my cellar. So they're sitting around cellar temperature, about 50 degrees. But I'm excited to see what this does as it warms up. Ooh, I'm getting low on battery. I'm excited to see what this does as it warms up. I'm not one that usually breaks away from a review and comes back and finishes it off unless I just really, really need it to warm up on me. Because like I said, most of I start out at about cellar temperature, not fridge temps. And as it warms just ever so slightly, you smell a slight booziness. But just that nice, rich, almost like sherry, almost kind of sherry notes. And a lot of the barley wines kind of start giving that off with age. It's just beautiful. Mouthfeel is medium to medium full, but it's not heavy, it's not cloying. It doesn't linger on the tongue. That is a well done beer. This is a treat, my friend. A treat. I'm going to cut this off now so I don't ramble too much. And because I want to sit back and sip and enjoy this bad boy. This is my last beer from Barry. Dude, this is the best one from that lineup that you sent me. I really appreciate it. I can't thank you enough for sending these beers down. Looking forward to when you get back on the brew tubing train. But I know you've got a little one out there who's enjoying hanging out with you. And enjoy that time, man. It goes way too fast. So, Barry, cheers, man. Go check out the Brewed Palates page. Wish him congrats for that little girl that just came into this world about a month ago. And we'll catch you guys later. Again, this is the Innkeeper Barleywine, and it is fantastic. I am going to sit back and enjoy. Y'all have a good one. Cheers.